Pai joining us on the phone line. Mohandas Pai, crypto and this entire crypto bubble has burst, but the scam, the scale of the loot and the swindling of the monies, the money laundering, it's staggering. Our investigation throwing up some very uncomfortable, dirty details, Mohandas Pai.
No, I totally agree with you. It was a bust that was waiting to happen over the last 12, 15 months. We've seen evidence of it when the market was very volatile, when there were efforts to pump up the crypto market globally, and everybody was trying to talk up the market. RBI had cautioned people, government had cautioned people, everybody had cautioned people. But I guess the two primary emotions in the market is fear and greed. And greed dominated. The people thought they'll make money. And many of them in the initial stages made good money, even they didn't know what was crypto. And now the fear factor is running. And now we see that in the entire way the business was run in India, there were a lot of inadequacies and possibly scams happening. And I think the government has to investigate and get into the clear. You see, what is lacking in this country is a strong surveillance system for new financial products where that entity can step in and investigate and find out quietly what is happening. We knew that companies like these crypto exchanges were operating in India for a very long period of time. Everybody knew that the money was paid by Indians, whereas the assets were brought outside in some overseas exchanges and stored in the depository. They were able to transact. The money sold and purchased was kept in India, and the transactions were netted off in India. So we don't know whether there was money laundering and illegal money got whitewashed, even though globally most people were of the opinion that goon money, drug money, all kind of illegal money was getting whitewashed. That's happening. I wish we have some surveillance organizations. For example, we have seen earlier also companies which took money as deposits, and we have seen in companies what happened. We've seen the Sahara episode, what happened, etc. And we've seen many of these small companies taking money. I think in Tamil Nadu there's one more big scam that has opened up. We see it happening all the time. You see, consumers are driven by greed and fear. Everybody is human, and I think this has time. So I think we need the regulatory agencies in emerging areas and new areas to keep a close watch, not to destroy innovation, but to make sure that these kind of scams and others don't occur, and whatever the norms are properly followed.
Thank you for that. It's the top focus for us here on Republic TV. So through the day, we will continue to keep talking about it. MR Venkatesh, policy analyst, also joining us on the broadcast on the phone line. MR, the last time we spoke, the line was bad. But anyway, should the government now take a stand, MR? Should the government now take a stand? Enough is enough. Even experts, insiders say that 95, 98% of it is a scam.
Niranjan, I strongly second what Mohandas ji said right now. What we require is an economic intelligence bureau. The usual policeman who does the intelligence bureau work is not enough to manage the economic intelligence, or what he said was new age fintech products and other things. But this scam, since I have been involved in advising people, defending people, so I know a bit of it. There are three layers of this scam. One is the Chinese loan apps. Now, that has nothing to do with Bitcoin. That has nothing to do with all this fintech. It has been happening on a separate level. Now, the proceeds of crime, they have been using the Bitcoin or the cryptocurrency market to launder their wealth. The third limb of it is, till date, despite everybody knowing that this is bursting world over, there is not even a regulator in India to regulate cryptocurrencies. So, for instance, we all say about KYC. Now, what is the KYC required for operating a cryptocurrency operator is not known. Who is to prescribe? Who is the regulator? RBI, SEBI, PF, IRDA? Who is it? Nobody knows about it. So there is a huge regulatory vacuum out there. And whenever there is a regulatory vacuum, the whole market will go for a toss. And world over, there is a meltdown of cryptocurrency market. So you see all these things happening simultaneously. Unfortunately, we have to go after those who have helped the Chinese loan apps. Nobody is going after it, or whatever little has been happening is only the tip of the iceberg. The second thing is that the cryptocurrency market is unregulated, so we require prompt regulation, strong regulation. The third link is that how is it that this market has been allowed to operate when we had SEBI, RBI, all these people. See, this has not happened. They were sitting in some closed corners of some chawls in Bombay or in Chennai. This has been happening right through the country with the full knowledge of everybody. People have gone to the Supreme Court. Even PILs were filed. Supreme Court said we can't ban it. This RBI has to do it. RBI governor has been repeatedly warning. But it is as if that MR Venkatesh or Niranjan has to ban it and he would not take a step. So this is yet another failure of RBI. RBI, I always feel, is like a policeman in a Hindi film coming at the 15th reel and saying "Koi hilna nahi" by the time everything is all over. So this, I think the blame has to go to the RBI. They are acting too late and belatedly. Earlier, even though it is not late, at least let the enough of loot has happened. Let them put an end to it. And I strongly feel that unless we jump into it with a strong regulatory measure, there will be further hemorrhage of our economy.
Yeah, thank you for that, MR. And I understand that you're also fighting a case for someone regarding the crypto cheats, the crypto frauds. We'll talk about that later, MR. All of today, we are talking only about the national crypto scam. The national crypto scam. Nankishore, before I go across to my reporters who've been investigating the story of the crypto scam, the national crypto scam. Nankishore, what's the estimated size of this scam?
Hi, Niranjan. See, specifically, like, let's say it's huge. It's huge in the sense that, we cannot say a lot of numbers because crypto scams, there are regulated, the industry itself is non-regulated. And also more than that, there are genuine crypto platforms. I'm not just saying that every crypto platform is a scam or something like that, but I have been researching on a lot of crypto platforms that are running underground. So a lot of MLM, multi-level marketing companies are buying, let's say, automated crypto boards from Malaysia and all these countries and running it in India. And they are maybe in Kerala itself, there was a huge crypto scam which happened last year. And the guy who was running it ran away with somewhere around 1,000 crores. And like in next few months, we will see a lot of numbers coming up like that. And I personally believe that a lot of victims of these kind of scams are not coming out and speaking about this because they fear about their image and reputation. And that is one reason why these numbers are not coming out. And more to this, like, let's say, it operates in a very shady way. Like a lot of groups are active on Telegram. A lot of groups are let's say, circulating their daily leads on Telegram. Even I could see a lot of people posting let's say, unimaginable returns, like 20% return or 30% return on the crypto investment, what they're making. And it's not even sure that whether they are investing in crypto. It can even like a Ponzi scheme they are running in name of Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. So when I was speaking to a victim, the first one he got somewhere around 30,000 or 40,000 for 5 lakh rupees he invested, and next month the guy itself stopped responding to the call. So similarly, this victim has not even gone to police for a complaint. So I believe there are lakhs and lakhs of people who are a victim to this, which they are yet to come out. And specifically, we don't have a system to monitor these things. There is no regulatory authority, even though the lending, let's say, platforms are gradually coming into regulations, but there is no decisions that has been made on crypto platforms. Either the government should decide that this is not legal in India, but otherwise you have to make it legal and bring it under a framework. But the present issue is that it has gone too deeper. Like many have already become victim, like Mr. M.R. Venkatesh told. Like RB is too late to act on this kind of issues. Like they, even after having a digital lending committee report, they would have waited for at least 7 or 8 months to implement. See what happened to our digital act, privacy act, our data protection bill. So they scrapped it out, and they are not going to bring a new act to that. So similarly, a lot of people do not know what to do once they come to a scam. So exact numbers, even if you say 10,000 crore scam has happened, but I believe that there are more of the people who are victims who are yet to come out and speak out about these things.
Okay, let me go across to Nandkishore, thank you for that. Let me in fact go across to our reporters and quickly get in, they're reporting in the breaking inputs